So, before we get to our meditation, we'll do just a little bit of review. So the prior meditations that we have reviewed are mindfulness, and that was just a general overview of meditation, the benefits of meditation. We did body scan, which is very similar to muscle relaxation, but you're concentrating as you're meditating on each body part and moving along the body. We did guided imagery, where guided imagery is you're really looking at a specific thing. You're concentrating on, the ocean, or you're concentrating on walking through a path. So it kind of tells a story as you're going through meditation. And then focused attention we did last month in April. And that's really just, our minds wander all the time. Even while we're meditating, our minds are going to start wandering. So really bringing back your meditation practice to like a specific focal point, either a picture in your mind or a mantra that you can continuously say yourself. So have either of you ever practiced meditation in the past? I know.
I'm a school teacher, and so we've been trying to do a mindful moment to start the day.
Awesome.
Where they have a little bit of a script.
Yeah. What grade do you teach?
A junior high.
Junior high. Okay, so that's a good starting point for them. How long do you do it for?
It's just a minute.
It's a minute.
It's very quick. And
yeah.
I like the idea of it, but honestly, it's crazy. The junior high, and they're all.
Yep.
But we did a school survey, and a lot of the kids are stressed, and then I feel like I've recognized that. I think I might be anxious too.
Yeah.
After this year of teaching,
right.
I'm wait, maybe this is anxiety what I'm feeling.
Yep, exactly. And it probably is. Just with everything going on, and in addition to teaching children, which there gives you anxiety enough. Have you ever practiced meditation?
Yes, I did. I did it with a doctor one time, doing the body scan, guided imagery, and then just more recently, a group of us at Taft Museum I'm trying to remember her name. I'm going to call her Dr. Cotton.
Okay.
I think she's she's a PhD in their department there, and did a session for us. Essentially was this, my experiences 15 plus years ago were better than recently, because even every time I try, in my mind.
Yep.
And then I get away from it, and so it's like anything you practice,
Yep.
I don't play the piano very well either because I don't practice.
Right. Well, what you both said is very common in everybody. The barriers, usually, like you said, people tend to wander, so they don't think it's very beneficial to them, but any amount of meditation that you can do does have benefits. Some other barriers, time, just I don't have time, but again, it could only take 5 minutes. It could take 1 minute just to really sit there and relax and just kind of empty your mind for a minute, 5 minutes. The one today is going to be 10 minutes. So there are quite a few barriers, but those are all very common in many, many people. So today we're going to talk about progressive muscle relaxation. And again, as I stated in the beginning, this is a very common practice, a very common form of meditation where, you're tightening your muscles and you're relaxing, and then you move on to the next muscle group. So it's kind of harder for your mind to wander because you're consistently listening, and we're doing actions throughout the entire time. So it's a little easier. It was developed by Dr. Edmund Jacobson, excuse me, in the early 1920s. It is a very powerful mind-body technique where you have to deliberately and progressively tighten your muscles and then ultimately treat anxiety, as you said. It was first exposed to this about 25 years ago, and it's helped to reduce anxiety and ultimately improve performance. So you'll see a lot of athletes use this type of meditation, either before a performance that they have to do, a sporting activity, a major sporting event, just to kind of help relieve that anxiety, because usually that builds up a ton of anxious feelings before a big event. However, you don't need to be an athlete to do this type of meditation. You can get the benefits of this type of meditation. It's been highly researched and is shown to have many positive effects. So these are some of them. It can reduce your blood pressure, improve your sleep. So this is a common one that people will do before they go to bed at night or trying to take a nap, whatever it may be. This was actually rated as an effective non-pharmacological treatment for chronic insomnia by the American Academy of Sleep Medicine. It's been also shown to reduce stress, which a lot of us have stress these days, help with headaches and migraines, and it can also help reduce neck and back pain. So those are some of the benefits associated with this type of meditation. And you're going to see these benefits are pretty consistent across any type of meditation that you do. So we're going to actually do the progressive muscle relaxation. So before we get started, do either of you have any questions about this type of meditation? So we can discuss a little bit more after we actually do the practice and you see what it is and you experience it. In this practice, we will tense each muscle group one at a time. We'll hold it for about 5 seconds or so, and then we'll relax your muscles slowly for about 10 to 20 seconds so that it feels like the tension is draining from your body. It might be helpful to tell yourself to feel the tension go, or simply saying relax as you actually relax your muscles and release the tension of your muscle. Are either of you feeling any type of pain today? Okay, good. So you wouldn't want to do this if you are feeling pain.
A little bit of bursitis.
In your hip? So maybe if we get to that point, just relax and we'll move on to the next. Also, be sure you're not holding your breath. That is a common thing that happens when we're doing meditation. Kind of like when you're exercising, we don't want you to hold your breath. Just try to keep control of the breath, breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth as you're doing these exercises. And you may want to try to synchronize your breath to the movement of the tension. But don't overthink. You cannot do this wrong. It is your own practice. So you do what you can and what you want, just to make sure that you are breathing. So this is more active than other types of meditation, whereas in other types of meditation, you're really just sitting there listening to what I'm saying and trying to just really listen and keep your mind empty. So you may not feel as fidgety as previous meditations, as I said before, because you are listening and we're being active. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So I want you to begin by finding a comfortable position, either sitting in your chair. If you want to sit on the ground, you're more than welcome to. And I'm going to turn the lights down just a little bit. Oh, care if I turn this down?
You can turn it down a little bit.
And if you want, if you're comfortable, if you want to remove your mask, you can too while you're doing the meditation. Please feel free to do so. All right. You can lie down if you want. I don't know if you want to lie on the floor, but that is an option. All right, so close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. As with all of our meditations, we'll begin with focusing on the breath. So take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And as you breathe in, notice your lungs filling up with air. And as you exhale, notice your body beginning to relax. Inhale and exhale. Now bring your attention to your body. As we move through this experience and this exercise, it's perfectly normal for your mind to wander. When you realize you are thinking about something else, just bring your attention back to your body. As we move throughout this exercise, be sure you are continuing to breathe and not holding your breath as you tense the muscle group. We are going to start by tightening all of the muscles in your forehead by raising your eyebrows as high as you can. I want you to hold for 5 seconds and quickly release, feeling the tension in the forehead release. Tense the muscles around your eyes by closing your eyes tightly. Hold for 5 seconds. And release. Feel all of the tension around your eyes soften. Now smile widely, feeling your mouth and cheeks tense. Hold for 5 seconds. And release. Continue to breathe in and out. Inhale. And exhale. Now moving to your right hand. Tightly clench your right fist and hold this position for about 5 seconds. And release. Tense all of the muscles in your right arm. Hold for 5 seconds. And release. Feel the weight and the heaviness of your right arm. Notice any difference between your right arm and your left arm. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now lift your shoulders up as if they could touch your ears. Hold for about 5 seconds. And quickly release, feeling the heaviness in your shoulders and the relaxation throughout your neck. Feel all of the stress letting go and leaving your body. Go ahead and inhale. Exhale. Now, tightly clench your left fist and hold for 5 seconds. And release. Tense all of the muscles in your left arm. Hold for 5 seconds. And release. Feel all of the tension leave your left arm. Notice any difference between your right and left arm. Tense your upper back by pulling your shoulders back, trying to make your shoulder blades touch. Hold for about 5 seconds. And release. Now tighten your chest by taking a deep breath in and hold for 5 seconds. And exhale, letting go of all the tension and feeling in your body soften. Now tighten the muscles in your stomach by pulling the muscles of your stomach in. And hold for 5 seconds. And release. Gently arch your lower back and hold for about 5 seconds. And relax. Breathe in and out. Take a moment and scan your upper body, letting go of any stress or tension. From your head down into your neck, out into your arms and hands, your chest, upper back, abdomen, and lower back. Now tighten your buttocks. Hold for 5 seconds. And release. And notice your hips falling loose. Tense the muscle in your right thigh. Hold for 5 seconds. And release. Feel the release in your right thigh. Tense the muscles in your right lower leg. Hold for 5 seconds. And release. Bring your attention to your right foot. Flex your right foot, pulling up your toes towards you and feeling the tension in your foot and calves. And hold for 5 seconds. And relax. Now tense your entire right leg and foot and hold for 5 seconds. Release. Feel your entire right leg and foot heavy and relaxed. Notice any difference between your right leg and left leg. Tense the muscle in your left thigh. And hold for 5 seconds. And release. Tense the muscles in your left lower leg. And hold for 5 seconds. And release. Bring your attention to your left foot. Flex your left foot, pulling your toes towards you and feeling the tension in your foot and calves. And relax. Now tense your entire left leg and foot and hold for about 5 seconds. And release. Take a moment and scan your entire lower body, releasing any tension or stress. From your hips down into your legs, your calves, and into your feet. Let everything go. Now imagine a wave of relaxation slowly spreading through your body, beginning at your head and going all the way down to your feet. Your body is completely relaxed. Breathe in and out. Enjoy the feeling of being completely relaxed. Always coming back to your breath, feeling the oxygen come into your body as you inhale. And feeling your body soften even further as you exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Stay here for a few more moments and notice how your body feels when you are completely relaxed. When you are ready, gently open your eyes and bring your movement back to your body. So what did you notice during this practice?
One thing that really stuck out was when I was doing my left leg like this,
Mm-hmm.
it would jerk. Yeah, not like, I
Yep.
wasn't making it jerk, it was doing it all on its own.
Kind of like a spasm?
Pardon?
Kind of like a spasm?
Yeah, it was just like a jerk, it was weird. I don't know if I get it jerk or not.
Did it hurt your hip?
No?
Okay.
But it definitely,
Yeah.
jumping a bit.
That was a lot easier to stay involved with, because otherwise, usually my challenge is I'm always just like
All over the place.
all over the place, multitasking, thinking,
Mhm.
and so going through that, I could see myself doing that. That was fantastic. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So you feel good.
Yeah.
You feel relaxed.
Mhm.
I think that would be, this is a really good type to do with your students, I think, too.
Mhm.
Because they can't wander. You're giving them specific things
Yeah.
to think about.
An actual task, like when you say like, visualize an ocean or,
Yeah.
it's,
I think about other things.
yeah, yeah.
Good. Did you notice anything else about it?
Yeah, I think I like feel the different relaxations and it was very similar to what I did many years ago.
Good.
I know with that, we started for the feet and went up from there, but that was just the difference. The one thing I would like, obviously, it isn't here and that's understandable, but again, I was in almost like a recliner chair, but I wasn't really back. But having your arms kind of supported on
Okay.
something, that to me is a help.
Okay.
This was kind of here and
Yeah.
to fully relax.
Mhm.
But I could definitely tell some differences.
Yeah, I
Other
could tell the
things-
difference between the sides. Like after we did our right
You
side,
could.
like I could feel like a weight difference.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Other things that help, kind of like you're talking about, some people will listen to light music. Aromatherapy, they may turn on some essential oils. Those can also help you relax. But those aren't always available where you are, but that is a good point. And that's what works best for you. If you're practicing at home, you get into the position that works and is most comfortable for you. And like I said, a lot of people do this while they're laying in bed. So you're just laying there, so everything is,
Not to get into a long, involved conversation on this, but
Yeah.
at the time I was doing it, and I mentioned with the doctor, my husband had been in a very serious accident.
okay,
And we were trying to get through that, and I
Mhm.
was like this.
tense.
And this was a psychologist that was kind of guiding us through. And he noticed that my hands were always so freezing cold. And so the goal was, and by the end of the meditation time, my fingers had gotten warm.
Okay,
And they would.
and improve the circulation. Yep.
How often do people meditate or do a mindful moment? Like,
So it really depends on the person. We've had people in here in these presentations doing it, they try to do it twice a week. That's their goal. We have people that do it every day. Maybe they do it every night before they go to sleep, or every day right when they wake up. There was a young woman who has like 5 kids, and she's like, I just wake up. I take that moment right when I wake up to get myself ready for the day. So it really depends on your schedule and when you want to do it, but you can do it as many times as you want. You could do it 3 times a day if you wanted to, if that's what works best for you. And they can be 1 minute, they can be 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And this is a few different resources that are available. So if you're like, I have no idea where to get this type of information, or somebody speaking to you like I am today, you can go, these are different apps, like the Calm app is very common. They have free meditation classes that you can do. They do have more in-depth stuff where you can pay for the app, but you can go on YouTube, you can search all kinds of stuff, and it'll be, like an instructor-led type of meditation. What's nice about the apps, like Headspace is another good one. You can pick what length you want. You can pick what type of meditation you want to use. So there's a lot of different options for you. So you can use any of these. Let's see. All